In 1954, a quiet town nestled deep within the mountains of North America simply disappeared. No news reports, no emergency alerts, just silence. But the strangest part, the graves in the cemetery were all empty. This isn't folklore. This was recorded, documented, and buried until now. Some say it was a government cover-up. Others believe it was the rapture, but a few whisper of a forgotten ritual. And if you believe in numbers, the date they vanished holds a chilling clue. 1 plus 9 plus 5 plus 4 equals 19. 1 plus 9 equals 10. The final number. But what does it mean? The town once known as Daring Woods Hollow had a population of nearly 300 people. Self-sustained community. Peaceful, ordinary. But on October 9th, 1954, mail arrived. No one was there to collect it. Every home was empty. Meals half-eaten on tables, still warm. Doors unlocked, swinging in the breeze. Even the school bell rang its midday chime, to a playground with no children. It was as if 300 souls evaporated in the blink of an eye. The first investigators reported an unnerving quiet, a stillness so profound it felt like the entire valley was holding its breath. The only sounds were the wind and the ticking of a grandfather clock in the mayor's abandoned house, counting the seconds for residents who would never return. Personal belongings were left behind, wallets on dressers, family photos on the mantelpieces, toys scattered across living room floors. Nothing was stolen. Nothing was disturbed. It wasn't a robbery or an evacuation. It was an erasure. When search teams finally reached the town's small cemetery on the hill, they were met with a sight that defied all logic. They found every single grave dug up. Not by machines, not with the crude force of grave robbers, but by hand, carefully, respectfully. The earth was piled neatly beside each empty plot, as if the occupants had simply woken up and climbed out themselves. Yet no bodies remained, not a single trace. One diary found in a home near the church held a cryptic entry from the night before the vanishing. It read, "We heard the sound. We followed the light. The sky split open. This world is not ours anymore. What sound? What light?" Investigators were baffled. How could an entire population coordinate such a bizarre act? And more importantly, where did they take their dead? Some speculated it was a mass cult ritual, but there was no evidence of any such belief system in the town's history. It was a complete and utter mystery, a wound in the fabric of reality that no one could explain. The date of the disappearance, October 9th, 1954. To most, it's just a date. But to numerologists, it's a code. 9 plus 10 plus 1, 954. The numbers, when added together, seem to tell a story. 1 plus 9 plus 5, 4, equals 19. And 1 plus 9 equals 10. In many spiritual and esoteric traditions, the number 10 symbolizes completion, the end of a cycle, and the start of a new one. It represents both an ending and a rebirth. Was this a sign of mass ascension, or a pre-planned departure to a higher plane of existence, a journey foretold by the very numbers that marked their final day? The strange symbols found chalked onto the walls of the town, hall spirals and repeating patterns of the number 10 only deepen this theory. It's the entire town participating in a cosmic event, stepping out of our world and into another, all orchestrated by a numerical destiny. Decades later, declassified government files revealed something chilling. A top-secret military test site, located not far from the town, had reported a massive energy anomaly on the exact night of the disappearance. The official report described an unexplained surge of electromagnetic radiation and a luminous atmospheric phenomenon. Following this event, the entire area around Daring Woods Hollow was immediately quarantined by military personnel in unmarked uniforms. But the town itself was never officially acknowledged. All public reports stopped after 1955. Even the maps were altered. The town was completely removed, as if it had never existed. The government's official stance was silence. Is this a cover-up for a failed experiment? Did some new technology accidentally wipe a town off the face of the earth? The redacted files raise more questions than answers, hinting that someone in power knows exactly what happened, and they have gone to great lengths to keep it hidden. So what truly happened? Some believe they walked into another realm, a parallel dimension that briefly intersected with our own. Others think it was a case of mass delusion, shared psychosis triggered by infrasound waves, or some unknown technology from the nearby military base. But neither of these theories fully explains the empty graves, the numerical clues, and the cryptic diary entries. And then there's the final, haunting piece of the puzzle. A note found tucked under a child's pillow, written in simple crayon scrawl. It said, "We'll be back when the world ends in 10. And now, almost 70 years later, hikers and paranormal investigators are reporting strange, ethereal music drifting from the old town's coordinates. Again, it seems the silence of Daring Woods Hollow may finally be breaking. What really happened to the people of Daring Woods Hollow? Do you think this was a glitch in reality or a divine evacuation? Let me know your theory in the comments below. Don't forget to follow Vault of Secrets, because some vanishings don't stay forgotten forever.